Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His team looking for... Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer to everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. This is going to be a hard group to beat.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Third down and 3.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single race.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. Pass to the right side, and incomplete. They come to the line, needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's harsh. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
That's good for
A big play there for Washington. A pickup of 44 yards.
16-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in the...
And he's in! Jordan Love, touchdown Commander. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Raiders nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporte, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A quick slant to Flowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down, Raiders.
This into the hands of Flowers for the jet sweep. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That went out wide to Achek. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have a 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down.
From the draw with Achek. The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
This one is caught by Reed. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50.
A gain of 18 on the play.
A run, and it's Achek. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Chase Young on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
Herbert to throw.
2nd and 7. At the 10.
And he'll take it on in. Devon Achek. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
At the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Love to throw. He's got his man, Keyshawn Butte. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it to the right. Here is Jacobs. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Robert Spillane spills him there.
A 2-yard pickup.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw is Love. Pass caught left side by Van. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Good for a Washington.
It goes play action with Love. To the right side, he finds McMillan. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's Love.
The Raiders 37.
He'll step up and win this. Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. Roll 4, and he'll get about 5. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Love. The second down throw is incomplete.
intended for
Here's a
Jason
3rd
Taylor.
down and 4.
Incomplete. Tyler Newman there defensively.
Love to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they needed to be. Turn it over on downs. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Laporta
2nd
in
and
motion. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Herbert. Oh, in trouble. And down he goes. Oh, Lee McNeil. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up 4th down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. With the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's found his receiver, Butte. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Love. We'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Roger McCreary on the cover.
They're running straight ahead with Jacobs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up his 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Love. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the 1st half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
The Commanders' offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field, and he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. There's Fant open right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby. Gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to let this one go deep. That is high. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 68 yards.
For Washington. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they will find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Jacobs is into the end zone for a PAT. He's got it. The Commanders will get out in front, 17-7.
Commanders 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. They find themselves down 17-7. This drive starts 1st and 10. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone.
Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. I'll take it from the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. They put Strange in motion. And this one blown up. Good surge. Dropped up. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That one is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
And he's in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. But Commanders offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now faking the give. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And the defense Love with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good. For Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle from the 46. Here's second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, like anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 41. Here's second down and 4. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's brought in by Myers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll go right back to Myers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And will set up first and goal. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Herbert to the air again. Flush to his right. To the pylon. He's in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Vegas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Love to throw on first and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Love. That's complete to Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
Commanders first down.
Throwing is Love. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's another.
Love to throw it on first down. Over the middle of the big target. Fant. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Love to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. Third down, 3 to go. Love to throw. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Love. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Little play action with Love. Level right back to McMillan. Complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's good.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Whoa! And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, Love under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Max Crosby. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders cut the deficit down to 1. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. Herbert now on 1st down. That went out wide to H.A. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with H.A. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, H.A. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Herbert to throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
On the handoff, this is HN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50.
Gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now a screen set up for HN. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside, defense.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Raiders are going to open up the lead to 8.
Commanders 20.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, Jacobs. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
That's good. For a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Klein. He finds McMillan downfield. It's up. And he will go all the way. Cinderella McMillan. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Jacobs on a run this in. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2. Unable to tie this football game up. Team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Raiders offense running back to about Achane, set to go to work once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Herbert now on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
A run, and it's Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
First down, Raiders.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's a short one, caught by the quarter. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
First down, Las Vegas.
Achane goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
26.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st down, it's Love. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's taken in by McMillan. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Washington.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
We're trying to run it here with Jacobs. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. 1st down picked up as they are getting close.
Another Washington Commanders 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Love. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Deshaun Booty. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, they are pecking away this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 35, Commanders 33.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. But more could get us 4 on 1st down. Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 19 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's a give to Achane. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Taken down at the 40.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Here's Herbert. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the carry is IGNFL. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. They'll send Flowers in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Raiders offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now Herbert. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throwing, Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's into space past the 25. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Raiders.
stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.